in what we refer to as the van of shame. It feels like he had a bit of a low side, so quite a tame sort of slide off in the third lap. Well, Paul's just cleaning the mud off the bike. It's sustained a bit of damage with the handlebars, the foot pegs or rear sets on that side. The exhaust has got a little bit dented as well. The bearings take a little bit of a battering. But we've done the handlebars and the brake lever has changed. The one little problem we have is with the rear set, the foot pegs. We've got a couple of little issues with that, so we're still going to work on those. We've put the wet tyres onto the other bike, so we'll take out shortly. We're staying on the dry bike, now set up for the wet. So it's a busy day. So we'll see how we get on with that. So hopefully we'll have a bit of a clean up. Yeah, so we're just heading out there for the first Sunbike Sport race. We put the wet tyres on the main bike, and he's gone out on the lap. So I think he's third on the grid, so he's getting up in front. And as you can see from behind me, it's all very, very wet, although the rain does seem to have eased. So it's still standing water. It appears that what took him off was a puddle, standing water that he pulled him out before. So we've always done this race. Comes well in second. This is the end of the first lap. Well, we're about halfway through the race now. Will was in a good second place, so the faster bike behind, a couple of R6s are catching him. I think and one's just got past him. It looks like it looks like the time that the guy behind him's like to get past Will as well. So at the moment, he's in a battle for third, but he could end up fourth. A battle for second, but he could end up fourth. We'll just see how he gets on. He's going well. Yeah, well, it looks like he's got down to fourth now. The fifth place guy is gaining on him. But we're on the last lap already, so hopefully he'll hold on to fourth. Okay, so that's second and third, and here comes Will. And fourth and fifth. So after a cracking start, got up to a good second place. The faster bikes, the R6s and stuff, eventually caught Will, and he ended up finishing fourth. So that was a great result, and there's a lot faster cars, etc. behind him as well. So we're just waiting for him to come back and see what he says.
I'm well glad I finished that one.
Well done, mate.
Oh, my hand hurts so much.
I thought it might be.
I'm so sore.
Fourth though.
Yeah,
it's good.
Great start.
Yeah, I was in second for a few laps.
Yeah. It's just the R6s are just far too fast.
Yeah, I almost ran up the back of Tom a couple of times. I thought, because he caught me up quite quick, I thought he was going to clear off, but he, I don't know, I think us mini twins can just carry a little bit more corner speed, so it caught me out in a couple of places, but then he just disappeared, so that was all good. Yeah, happy with that.
I don't want to go after this in the morning though. Oh, no, I don't know how that handles, don't I? Is that how it's professional?
Well, quick summary. It's now nearly 4:30 in the afternoon. And I have to say, since about 8 o'clock this morning, in the middle after, been absolutely flat out. I haven't stopped for lunch actually. It's been flat out with one thing or another. So firstly, the main race bike wouldn't start, so we had a wiring issue with that, we sorted out. Then we had a little slide, and so we then set the main race bike up to go out, and it went out, and then we fixed the second bike, and eventually we got that all done and scrutineered, and now we're in a position where we've got both bikes back reset where they should have been first thing this morning. So one set up for the wet, one set up for the dry, and we're ready to go. Now we've got 2 races left today. So far we've had a DNF and a 4th place, which is a very, very credible 4th place considering the bikes he was up against. You can see behind me the track is still wet, but there's drying lines. So I think we've got a couple more races, so probably about half an hour before Will goes out for his second mini twin race, and then we'll have to make a call at that point whether he goes out, which bike he goes on, whether it's a dry bike or a wet bike. So it's a good day, very busy day. I might stop and have a pause for a bit of lunch right now. So but we'll see how he gets on to the next 2 races shortly. Well, the race out there now is the one before Will. He's just about to go out. Now, this is the mini twin race. Now, the first race, now qualifying position, it happens on your time for the first race. But as he fell off on the first lap of the first race, he hasn't got a qualifying time. So he is starting right from the back of the grid. Now, the track is drying. I mean, the pit lane has some wet marks in it. We don't know what the rest of the circuit looks like. We think it's probably similar. But as he's going to go potentially around some other riders, he may have to go offline. So we thought if we're gambling one way or the other, we're probably slightly better gambling on the wet tyres, and then he'll get a much better sight of the lap for the race after, which happens in probably in another half an hour or so. Half an hour or so after this race. So here we go. We're going to go, and he's going to go racing soon, and he's going out on the wet bike in drying conditions. So Will's just headed out there for his second mini twin race, starting from the back of the grid. He's gone out on the dry bike on dry tyres. So we think that's the right decision. We're looking at the guys who are out there at the moment. They're all on wets, and they're obviously doing times that should be sensible of dries. And there's just a few wet patches out there to be careful of. So yeah, should be an interesting race to watch. So you can probably see Will at the back there. He's there they go. Warm up now. So that's the warm up lap. The reason he's not at the very, very back is because so many people fell off that race. I think there was like 13 riders fell off. So he's right towards the back. Noticing a number of the guys in front of him are on wet tyres and he's on dry. Looking at the circuit, I think that probably means he stands a good chance of getting past a few of them. So we'll see. So it should be an interesting race. Well, Will started 29th on the grid. He's just done his first lap and he's come over the line in 13th place, so he obviously had a cracking first start, cracking first lap.
So 20 places in the first lap.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, second lap, he's come across the line, he's gained another 3 places, up to 13th now. And he's got a big gap in front of him. And the guys in front are quite a long way ahead, so and it's a relatively short race, so 10th maybe where he is, so let's see how he gets on with it now. Well, dry tyres was definitely the right choice for that race, and Will had a cracking start, gained a shed load of places on the first lap, and then gained a few more, got into 10th, but the gap to the guys in front was just too great, and he maintained the gap remained relatively similar, they were just a little bit faster, and just the last few guys coming across the line now. So we're just waiting for Will to come back in 10th place, cracking race. Cracking first lap.
Yeah, it was alright.
It's like with Pirellis.
Horrible.
Really?
Honestly. The bike is all, I don't know whether there's something wrong with the setup. The bike is all over the place.
How do you make it? What way?
Rear slides from out the corner. It's like, yeah. Okay. It's all, I almost had a massive high side round Coram because I ran wide onto some damp patches and it went.
So that front tyre is a lot higher pressure than we would normally go.
Well, there you go, you just saw Will disappearing off for the last race of the day, which is the Thunderbike Sport Race. To be fair, I don't know where he's starting on the grid for this one, because I haven't looked, I've been so busy all day. But I think it's somewhere near the front. So we'll wait and see. I'll wander up that end and I'll watch the race from that end of the pit wall. First place, he's got a long big gap at the lead already, and here comes Will in second place, and here comes the pack behind them. So at the end of the first lap, Will had a good start. As you can tell, I started trying to record the start and then I pushed the wrong button on the phone. Anyway, yeah, no, cracking start, up into second place, and he's running second with a big gap to third. However, as we know, these guys behind on their Suzuki GSX-Rs and Honda CBR-Rs are very fast down the straight, so their little mini twin that we have isn't quite matched for them at this circuit. So whether Will stays far enough ahead, only time will tell, but it's a short race, 15 miles, and they've done 3 already, probably done about 4 or 5 already, so let's see when he comes over the line again where he is. So the leader's crossed the line, he's got a huge lead, but it looks like Will's dropped back to second or third about. Sorry, third or fourth. Unfortunately, big gap of bikes behind. Will looks like he's struggling a little bit with lap time. We made some setting changes to the bike after the last race because of the feedback he gave us. Maybe we've gone the wrong way, who knows, but he looks like he's got a big pack of bikes right behind him, all going much faster than him. So apart from a cracking start, at this point he could be dropping right down the order very quickly, so hopefully he's enjoying the battle and the challenge. Well, here they come. It looks like Will's dropped to the back of this big group behind him. So I think he's down at about 12th. Yeah, his lap times are much slower than they were in the mini-sprint race. So obviously there's either a problem with the bike or we've gone completely the wrong way with the settings, so that's probably my fault. But anyway, we'll see it gets on, but he's dropped down to 12th. There's a gap for the guys behind. They're probably going to catch him at this rate, but we'll see how he gets on. Well, Will's on his final lap now. I think it looks like he's pretty secure in 12th position. He's just put in his fastest lap of the race, and yeah, good. Best thing though, good shout for Andy Kite, who's currently running in 5th. He's having quite an amazing race. So anyway, we're pleased to see him so far up as well. So, right. So there we go, 12th place. We'll wait and see when he comes back in, but he was very much on his own after that big pack got past him. But a really good shout for Andy Kite, 5th, fantastic, very pleased for him. Yeah, good, cool. Well, Will came in for that race. He was saying that the back end of the bike didn't feel right, it felt quite horrendous. He was quite vocal about it in the politest sort of way, as well as. Yeah, so there's some challenges there. We made one setting change to the rear of the bike. We're also running the Pirelli tyres instead of the Contis. Now, the fact that we didn't run in different tyres would almost certainly mean that whatever suspension settings we were running before, we almost have to relearn them a little bit. So there's a good chance we've just gone the wrong way or done something that doesn't really work overly well with that tyre. So we're just looking at it now. We've finished the track time for the day. So we'll probably look at it now and see what we can do, see if we can work out, see if we can do anything better. Maybe possibly send him out and warm up in the morning for a couple of laps just to see whether we've made any difference. So anyway, it's all a learning curve, isn't it? So. Well, what an eventful day it has been today. So we started off with all sorts of issues with one bike, electrical issues with one bike, and we've had an accident, and we've had all sorts of suspension issues and stuff today. But it's been, again, one of those days of good learning curves, and hopefully it will help us to get things sorted for tomorrow as well. So tomorrow we've got another two mini twin races, another 2 Thunderbike Sport races, slightly longer than today. Today's races are 15 miles approximately, well, absolutely 15 miles, and tomorrow's are 21 miles. So I think so. So that should be good. Looking forward to that. And tomorrow the weather is looking dry, so it should be consistent, and we have less issues than we had today, hopefully. So anyway, so signing off. Come back tomorrow and see how we get on then.
I'd live like I'm not scared.